All right. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to Creating Change. Good vibes, my fellow Americans and human beings and everybody else across the land. I appreciate y'all being here. I got to get my glasses on. I got this squint problem I developed after I started doing live streams and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why, because I can see just fine. I even went to the eye doctor and just a squint issue. But good vibes to everybody. Welcome all my new content creators, my new YouTubers, or people that's just been on here forever, or even my new schoolers, man. Shout out to school, getting that rocking and rolling. That's really fun. Getting some members growing up and some people following and everything. So that's really cool. And we're gonna talk about that this evening, man, because I'm one of them kind of people. I kind of got, it's a lot, it's on my brain. I'm working hard on it and just learning new things and stuff. So I'm just going to share it with you guys, man. I'm just going to share it because I just enjoy doing that. So, I hope everybody just bears with me, has a good time. We're going to have fun. Please, any of my content creators, new YouTubers, anybody out there, man, say hi to me. Tell me what you're working on, what you got going on, man. Um, you know, this is something that has become a passion of mine that I did not see coming, but I embrace it now. And, as I promised before, every time I do anything new, for all of my OGs out there, I think I see, bro. Let me get over here in the comment. Hey, yeah, there we go. Hey, there's Doug, the Pogan Guitar. Shout out to you, man. I see brother Clint, man. Shout out to Gen X, growing, man. Here we go. You know how I am, man. You never know what you're gonna get when you come on here. I wanted to just kick it back old school vibes and just kind of hang out with everybody, let things be what they're gonna be. But I wanted to really just talk about community building, man, and what a special thing it's been, an opportunity that we've had, and I'm learning now how to negotiate the idea of making money at it, and not feeling like I'm you know offering myself out as a guru, which I just ain't never going to do that no matter what I knew, because I don't believe anybody knows every answer. I do think there's some that know the skills better. But I'm about bringing people together, and as I've been exploring this journey, Clint, in this past month or so, I've been kind of looking in and really digging into it. My whole idea around this channel was I didn't want to lock myself in on, like, I'm this or I'm that. Man, I'm a dude that likes a lot of things, and this was just kind of like my learning ground, my playground, and also just a chance to get some things off my chest and grow, and let some things come into my brain that hadn't been in there before. So, that's why I decided to, kind of totally separate what I want to do. I just want an opportunity to bring some people together in a way where it feels like there might actually be opportunity for, like, meetups, and putting things together in that kind of way and bringing a good vibe community together of all that my niche is, bringing everybody together. And I'll tell you a little story on that, man. I've only been going at this for a couple weeks now, and I'm embracing the journey. And I was in one of the big ones channel, and somebody had made a comment about something, and I give a suggestion now about this is something I'm trying on my channel. Right, it's a treasure hunt on my channel, or on my school page. It's a little treasure hunt I'm doing for the community, and feel free to hit the link. Go, it's free. But all I did was just kind of throw it out there like, hey, man, maybe this would help. This is something I'm doing. And then my comment got deleted. Well, it didn't make me mad because it's your page. Like, you get to set the rules for what you allow on your page. So that's when it kind of, in my brain, I then immediately was like, you know what? I'm going to go look at another channel that's doing something similar, and I'm gonna look and see what they're doing. And I've done my best to kind of learn what kind of how things work, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do all I'm intentionally building that is my niche, bringing people together. Long story short, I feel like that is my true, what's gonna make me feel good, make me feel happy, is being a person that can bring all kinds of people together, a chance to, because I was like, well, dang, if you're not even allowed to mention your channel at all, well, how do you ever How do you ever meet anybody? Like, how do you ever invite, like, and that was just specific to their channel, and I respect it, like, totally. I even apologized, which I'm not big on apologizing, but, as the kind of man that feels like rules are rules, man, I should have done a better job about making sure I understood their community's rules. But I didn't try, and that's God's truth. I didn't try. I wasn't trying to do that, but I guess that's how it came off. So I decided that's what I was gonna do mine around, is I not I'm gonna do it around allowing new people that's coming into that world, or new people to YouTube, uh, have a place where they can come, maybe meet people, maybe just like-minded, not necessarily doing the same thing, and, but have some skin in the game too. And I like the different options and things like that. So yeah, man, I'm just super super stoked. Let me get over here and say howdy, Karen Mahone. I see you there. Shout out to you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing good. Love your heart. Um, hey, I appreciate it though. But yeah, talking about this journey, guys. It's been one of them things, man. I locked in so hard with you know doing what I wanna do on this channel. I monetize this channel around doing I played my guitar sometimes, I got on here and ranted and raved sometimes. Sometimes I probably sound like a little schoolgirl and everything, and then, hey, who can say anything to me? I mean, you know what I mean? I may not be making a killing, but, hey, at least I got a chance. Every time I put a little something out, I might make 3 cents. That's fine with me. I proved my point that consistency now I could take I just don't have no intentions of really changing it up on creating change like that. I might focus in a little differently, but I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do on my channel. Tonight I wanted to come on. I was excited about my school page, which Miss Karen, if you have a chance, come over and join. It's free, and I would love to have you as a community member. Just come check it out. But yeah, it's something that, like, for me, man, there's not many things that get me excited. A lot. It's like I feel like, okay, there's some energy behind it. There's a reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I first started this little thing, I all I was doing was just wanting to get on here and just share some videos and share some stuff. And then I found out that I liked microphones, and I like I liked having this little stuff, and I liked having my StreamYard stuff. Man, I feel like this light. See, this is another great thing I guess you can learn from me right on live stream, because I don't have a big crew, guys. Not yet. So I'm gonna have to turn my light down just a little bit, man. There we go. I felt like I was in a hostage video for a second, man. I was like, dang. Yeah, but hey, Mimi Bear, I see you. I see you. You do you. Hello, I'm new. Hey, well, welcome to you, Anna. I think, yeah, Anna, welcome to you. I appreciate you being here. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. I'm all about good vibes. There's a whole different array of things that I love to do, and that's why I call this a place for creators to come together and share and maybe learn some new things. I was going to go over here in just a little bit and show you on my school page and just let you see how that kind of works, and a little introduction for anybody that might be wanting a school page. I'm not a guru on the computer and everything, so if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And it's been super friendly to work with, as far as just things I mean, it's easily explained. I'm excited about the journey, man. It's just like with anything you get started, that when you're going to other communities and stuff, they've already got their little way of doing things. I don't want to call it a clique, because everybody's been very welcoming to me, and I've only chose. Now I've got a few that I'm members of their community, and I've been really trying to be super supportive. But sometimes I wonder if they think, like, I don't know. You can't help but make yourself wonder whether they even want you there or not once they find out you're a creator, or that you're someone that's trying to bring community together. I don't know if they I don't know. I hope that they don't feel that way. Maybe that's just I think it's more of my mind than it is anything, because everybody's been super, like super cool and everything, and I've been a good community member, because I've done the classes through each one of the few channels that I'm a part of. I go through, and whatever's free, I go through and try to complete it, and take time to learn a little bit about them. Because that's not going to be something I spread myself too thin on. There's going to be a few, but I'm gonna concentrate on building a place where everybody else can come together. Where that you I mean, think about it, I thought about it like this. I was looking through some channels, and I've scrolled on down way past through, like, the first 4 or 5 pages, and started looking at some I'd never really looked at. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, if you're a s say, I mean, if you're a psychologist or you're a therapist, well, wouldn't it I mean, it would be nice to have, like, a bunch of different people that you get to talk to and interact with and say hi to in some type of way and share wins and successes with. Isn't that as good a teacher as any therapy moment they could have with you? And then doesn't that give you an opportunity to maybe bring them to you? I mean, so that's kind of where my premise around, you know, building, you know, the channel around that. Like, bring your love, bring your good vibes, bring some laughter and some comedy, and be you, and be cool, and try to meet different people from doing different things. You know what I mean? Like you're all creators, but you're all doing different things. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just excited about it. And it's a way to separate things a little bit. Hey, thank you. I'm sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. Hey, Melissa Vandy, that's my mom. Hi, Mama, and Missy, and my dad, maybe. Miss Mimi Bear, I see you there. Yeah, it's been my mom's part of the journey over there now, and my sister, and uh, let's see, brother Will, and uh, I have a member, Miss Katie, Homestead, Rooted and Real. She's nice and been really, um, been super supportive, great community, outstanding actually community member. And then if any of y'all was ever here with me when y'all remember the fella Mr. Weirdo, Rashid, the guy that walked Route 66 and just has one of those cool stories that's like, damn, you know what I mean? Wow, he ended up finding me, and then, oh, sorry, and then of course I of course went to his. I would have went to his if I would have even known or thought of it. I would have went and found what he was doing, but I didn't know. And sometimes, I just didn't know. I just didn't even think. It never even crossed my mind that he was on there. I would have found him maybe before he found me. But anyway, yeah, he found me, which is really cool. And then one of my childhood friends, best friend, I guess I've known that young man, Scott is his name. Um, but he lives in Maryland now, but we've been friends since I think I was 11 or 12. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember exactly when that I met him. My dad and his dad worked together and were just best friends, great pals, all that. And then we lived right beside him for several years on a campground, Boy and Girl Scout campground there. Uh, uh, I can't remember how old I was, but anyway, he's there, and then there's another couple people I don't know them, and they're I'm not sure if they're serious about. I don't know if they were lurkers. I felt like that's something I can't stand, guys, and maybe this will be the thing. Maybe this will be maybe this will be my square peg trying to fit in a round hole. But if you're ever a part of anything I do and you get an email that sounds like all I want to do is sell you some shit, or if you get a comment and it sounds like all I want to do is sell you something, let me know that's how you feel, because I will never, ever, ever write you a comment or spend the time to approach you about something to just be trying to twist it into a sale. I come at you with service on my heart. Everything I've ever done, I give away. I play my music. I put it on my channel for free. I play. I try to come on here and have a good time and have something of substance when I can. You know, you can't always be, but I try to be wholesome and not be. So it's like, that's just, I don't know. I'm gonna good vibe it. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm diversifying just because I feel like it's a smart decision. Um, and of course I may offer some memberships here on my YouTube page eventually, but if you want to, support creating change or just be a part of what I got going on outside of here, then I welcome you over to my school page. It's the same vibe. It's free unless you choose to pay. It's $4 a month or $30 a year to be part of the OG Good Vibe crew right now. Um, and that's just super special to take something from the beginning and start growing something up to where, you see it, and it's just a matter of sticking. And I'm gonna stick just like I did here on YouTube. I'm gonna stick there. And this, I've never given people a chance to support me at all here other than just monetizing the channel. And I made a conscious decision that I didn't want to add memberships in on this particular page because this is for me. This was always done for me. Now I'm not ignorant. I will take the AdSense money, and if I see so fit, maybe find some brand deals. I have looked into a couple. I haven't pursued it, but I have looked into it, and it's something I think I could do. Um, but that's just not what I built this channel about. This was for me to learn, for me to create some change within me, and and find that thing. Find Yeah, and I had to learn. Guys, how can I come at you? How can I go at anybody and tell them I can, at least help them get started if I don't even know how to get started my damn self, you know? So that's just kind of how I approach it now is like, if it's a big sandwich, I think me and Clint talked about this the other night, but I swear I look at it this way. If it's a big sandwich, right? And you got a bottom piece of bread and a top piece of bread, and you got to try to find where in that sandwich you fall in. Well, for me, I'm like, well, when it comes to knowledge, I'm not the bottom. I'm not the top. I'm somewhere before you get to halfway, maybe a little bit below halfway. I'm working hard and I'm going to keep growing. But my point is, everybody from there down is free game for me to help and maybe help push push them up if that's all I can do. If all I can do is inspire them by showing how ignorant I looked a year and a half ago when I started this journey, well, that's fine. I've done that too. I'm cool with that. And that's just where I come to in my mind is like I'm going to focus my school page now is going to be focused on bringing people together in a way where they have an opportunity to learn about one another. They have an opportunity to support something that is going to be for community and based around community. And I know that I have made contact with some of the greatest creators that there is. Maybe the world don't know it yet, but I see it. And to have the opportunity to bring those kind of people together and be able to collaborate man, I don't care what name you want to throw at me. We're as valuable or more valuable because we're real people. You're actually going to get, there we have that opportunity to interact with people. We have that opportunity to have that connection with people, and I'm going to enjoy it. I don't care what their niche is. I got friends that do all kinds of different things. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of the way I'm gonna grow this community up, all organic. I don't have no big Facebook page that I can just call upon and say, "Okay, come fill this up for me, guys." Ain't got that like that. I'm doing this all organic, right in front of everybody, so that anybody that's just starting out can, if all they do is follow along and say, "Okay, well, I'm gonna do every time. I'm gonna do as much or more as what this person's doing." And have that opportunity to reach out and maybe get some help off the rip with, things that, man, it took me. I think I was about I think I was about 7, 8 months in before I got a handle on, like, banners and thumbnails and, uh, all that kinda stuff, and even starting to learn how to, like, try to do, descriptions and all that crap. Man, I didn't know nothing about that, man. You might as well, it's like, "Nah, that ain't gonna happen, guys. It just ain't gonna happen. Ain't no way." But that's why I like, you know, that's why I say to anybody that's just getting going, it's like, man, give yourself that grace. Man, everything you do right now as a new creator is a win. Everything, without a doubt. You can't there's nobody can argue that. Because if you take it from the perspective of learning from it and doing better the next time, or striving to do better the next time, you won. You won. Like, give yourself that grace. Pat yourself on the back. I made it a point in my little YouTube journey, and I've never had no big viral videos, guys. My monetization came from getting on here and rocking, bro. Like, and I don't mean necessarily like playing the guitar, right? I mean like own it, own it. Like over 500 hours of this time, actual on screen. A lot of hours, and a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of fails in front of everybody. And I hope that was a valuable lesson for everybody. Like, man, nobody jumped out and ate me. Matter of fact, if it hadn't have been for being in a community and being kindly just supported in that way where you didn't feel like, man, I couldn't quit. Wasn't going to quit no matter what. I done spoke it. I told everybody when I was like my third video in, I'm gonna build this YouTube channel up. I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go. And that's what I did. 11 months later, I hit my numbers, and now I make a penny or two on things that I do. That's a win. I give myself that grace. Like, man, that's a win. That's a win. I don't have to. Like I say, this particular channel was not molded for that. Now, I do have the option of another channel, and I might do it. But I definitely have the option of diversifying and having an alternate platform where I feel like I have, some skin in the game and a little bit more control over some things. Not that I need any more control, but you know what I mean. It's not a power issue, obviously, but you know, I just like having it. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, let's see, Mr. Carey. I see you there. What's up, man? I put my phone in standby Gen X. Nice to meet you. Hey, man. Nice to meet you too, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I'm gonna go back up through here. Annie Yoder, I appreciate you. And I see, hey, there's brother Clint chatting it up, man. One of the coolest dudes, hands down, guys. I told this man, I don't know how long ago it was, but y'all mark my words. You might as well go on and follow him while he's small enough to say hi to you. That's why I still call him and text him all the time now, is just so that before he gets too awful blowed up, then I get a couple minutes with, nah, I'm just playing. But he's that kind of fellow, and his superpower. You guys are gonna think that he's some kind of tech guru, or he's some kind of, whatever. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I'm just saying that to me, his true superpower that once he molds his way around his thing is going to be the fact that he brings a comfort even through the screen and it's seen. So, and that's not, I don't blow sunshine up nobody's hind end. I don't do that. But I do not mind at all to point out to someone when I see a strength. Now, I'm not saying that's the only strength. I'm just, if somebody said to me, God wants you to give me a critique of what you think I portray best. Even if he, let's say he was acting, let's say it was an act. Let's say you come at me and you said, all right, we got 5 things here that we want you to grade him on, blah, 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 blah. And one of them was, or other or whatever it was, wrote. And I could fill in my choice. Then no matter at this point, no matter what it was that he had here, it would be the fact that he brings comfort through here without trying. So once he figures out his way of twisting, and that's all it is, guys. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. As creators, we got to embrace that everything we do it's already been done. You're just twisting yourself, your image, and your likeness around it, putting it in a box. And then if you see so fit, put a price on that box. And then if your customer doesn't want to buy it, then they don't have to buy it. But that would be what I honed in on. That would be if I was coaching a one-on-one I would say, okay, let's distill this down now. Okay, you got this part. Okay, I can already tell this is not a man that needs a script. He needs something to say. Okay. All right. Well, what is it that you love saying about? What is it that you're passionate about without dollars or without anything else? Is it barbecuing? Is it setting up for barbecues? Is it chasing the lifestyle? Is it shooting pool? Is it whatever it is? Is it plumbing? Is it electric? Whatever that thing is, then you wrap that in a box and you put a price on it and people will buy it. You're a presenter, you're a communicator. And having that comfort. Some people are great at word salads. They can sit and have a big old line of crap wrote across the screen and they can pump it to you. Most of these newscasters, that's about what you get. But not many of them can know the news and then articulate it in time well enough for you to want to hear it. Ain't many of them. Some of them, if they didn't have a script or didn't have it word for word, they wouldn't be able to get through it. And I get it. I mean, whatever. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. My brain don't work that way. Like when I make a video, and that's where I lack, guys. I openly say it to people. That's where I lack in my videos beyond anything else is my lack of that zoned in script. I veer. I veer. So it's like for me, that's one of those things where learning how to stay focused in on because sometimes I know that unless you got an hour, you're not gonna have you're gonna be like, what the hell was he even talking about? Give me an hour or two, I'll wheel it back in. You'll be like, oh hell, that was great. But people in this day and age ain't necessarily got an hour and some change to hear you talk about that, Oh, let's see, Anna Yoder, I see you there. He was on the phone the other night. I know, dude. I was, man, my eyes was hurting by the time we got off, man, where the lights and this squint thing I've developed. And it's not a sight thing. It's from the lights and stuff. But man, that was so much fun though, bro. That brought such joy to my spirit. That being able to just be able to talk, man, that was awesome. So awesome. But let's see, Annie Yoder. I was gonna say that's what it's going. a way in this world. A lot of people like country music singers we adore for their real lives, their morals, and now it's like one wife divorced to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 indie. That's so true. That's so true, and, it all boils down to I I don't wanna say it all boils down to, because obviously there's a lot to it, but even in my little lifetime, I'm coming up on 49 years old this month, and the shift in lives and things in youngsters' lives and young adults, young kids, it's it's truly created a different thought, I think. I and I don't know that it's all bad, um, but it definitely I think some of it's all bad. Some of the stuff that are blowed up there and out of blowed up all out of proportion. I wouldn't want my daughter or my son, um, emulating or trying to follow that. But then, that's just me. That's freedom I get as a parent. I guess other parents get the freedom to choose a different way, different lost the connection with a lot of them on a deeper level. Yeah. Yeah, it's man, I guess that's why I'm still stuck on country music and still stuck on like folk music and bluegrass, and I love the blues and stuff is because man, they were talking. Now some blues got a little raunchy and stuff sometimes, and which is awesome. I'm cool with that. I ain't, not a priest or anything. But for me personally, like, I love just I love all music, but I really love the storytelling that comes with um country music and the kind of music that I like to write, the kind of music I like to perform. I love all music. I love rock and roll, man, and I know a lot of my songs that I write personally and play, I know they have a little lean of maybe like country and maybe like rock and roll with little bit of that older, because I used to, I still do actually. I love like the 60s, 70s, 80s. I love all that. Now I really, I was an 80s kid, man. I was born in 77, but man, the 80s was awesome. And man, I was good looking. And man, 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 I was awesome in the 80s. And then we moved on to the 90s and things changed. But um yeah, I was a kid of the '80s, man, so there was some crazy stuff, but I was always one of my favorite country music singers back in the day that I started listening to on my sister's, cassette player that she had in her bedroom. She was older than I was, and I think she was around maybe 14, 15 years old at the time, and, mom and dad had got her a radio in her room and a cassette player and stuff, and I didn't have one yet, um, but had a tape of, Ricky Skaggs, "Got Your Heart Broke," and I remember going in my sister's bedroom and having that tape in there in her tape deck, and, you let it play, and this is before my days of playing guitar. I wish I'd have been picking up guitar at that point and really taking it really digging in, but I loved Ricky Skaggs. "Got your heart broke, there's no running from," I mean, I love it. I still love it. I get the same ignorant grin on my face, looking like a possum eating poop, but I love it. I love the album. I loved Ricky Skaggs, man. He was a good front man, but an awesome musician, and just bluegrass player, man. He was awesome. Oh, but yeah, man. I oh, but anyway, I got veered off there for a minute, but yeah, yeah, man. How much time? Well, how long have I been on here rambling now? Oh, I ain't been on here that long. I ain't been on here that long. I ain't trying to bore everybody to death, man, and I ain't trying to pound the school thing down y'all's neck. I just had to get some things off my chest, and I wanted to advertise for my school. Guys, if y'all don't mind, come over and support it, or if you feel led to come over and support it, I would love it. If not, that's cool too. But I mean, as an entrepreneur and as a business grower, you have to say it. But like I say, I don't like to sound salesy. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. It's free. If you choose to pay $30 a year and be part of the OG crew, then that's your prerogative. If you don't, you're still part of the OG crew. I mean, you know what I mean? The only difference is that there's ever going to be is availability to live streams and meetups and things, because I do envision having an opportunity where you find somewhere, because it's cool. I can look on the map and I can kind of see where people are, not exactly, but like in relationship to you could get a cool general area, and like, I don't know, it just would be cool. So it would go to support those kind of things, and making sure that the community grows, making sure that keep growing as organically and through word of mouth and through just that's how I want to do it. Like I say, I don't have a big following on Facebook to call upon, or a huge following on Instagram to call upon. Um, Starting it from scratch, and I'm learning as far as like, the system. But luckily for me, you know, a lot of these skills transfer. So I get the wonderful opportunity of starting this school page kind of with nice artwork and things written up well, and all the glitz and stuff that I could possibly do to get going, and then have the opportunity to have a paywall, guys. I mean, I'm not one that's making it all about money. This YouTube channel is pretty much, this is my playground. But there I'm gonna focus in on bringing people together and creating live streams where there's contacts made, and giving people the opportunity to share their stuff in the right way, and promote themselves, but more importantly, good vibes, man. Just be cool with each other, man, and no kind of the rules are clear, and I will be personally making sure that they are followed, but like no adult crap, no porn or anything like that. That, no, do what you want, whatever on your stuff, but on mine, those kind of things, and just nasty stuff and being mean to others, I just don't want it. I just don't want it. And most of the time, I feel like the things that people say on here, if they wouldn't say it to somebody's face, and I just feel like if you wouldn't say it to somebody's face, then don't be bad mouthing and starting conspiracy theories and rumors and stuff. And I'm gonna keep a good eye on those types of things, but also give people the freedom to advertise their little channel. I mean, I noticed that right off the rip. And like I say, I respect, communities' rules, man. You get that's another thing. Is like I got skin in the game on this. I'm paying for this. It costs. So I get the opportunity to implement things the way I see fit in some ways. Obviously, it's their platform, and I respect that. But you pay for that wall that, hey, I get to make some of the rules and apply, memberships and tiers and all this, because I've got a free. It's free. It's called freemium, is what they call it on the school thing. Um, but uh, and then the paywall is $4 a month or $30 a year. I thought that was pretty, that's pretty fair. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then to have the opportunity to come on, if you're growing a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're wanting to start a school page, it's the perfect place. If you, matter of fact, well, I meant to do that anyway. I'm gonna share with y'all my little stuff. It'll take me just a second to get it pulled up here, but yeah, man, it's uh it's a fun journey. I think I found like that. Uh I enjoy building new things and growing new things like this from the beginning, and I enjoy the challenge of it, I guess. Is like knowing that I can't just call upon a big following to just, you know, get out the gate going, but, um, I know that I can talk about it the way I wanna talk about it and not try to come at people as a hardcore salesman on things and just, be cool about be cool about stuff and you know what I mean? And just be I don't know, just try to be cool about it. Like, man, I really don't care if anybody buys it, anything at all. It's free. You know what I'm saying? There's never going to be a time like, oh, well, now I have to pay for it. It was free before. Nah, man. Once you come on, it's free. That part, it's free, and you choose to support or you don't. You don't have to. It's not. I'm going to do it anyway. Just like I do this, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm gonna get paid for it. I pay for StreamYard. I pay for other. You know, I like doing it. I got it to be able to do it a little bit like, you know, to be able to do that to swing it. So it's like, why not? And that's what I wanted to do. And it separates my stuff from here, guys. I feel like having all your stuff tied to one thing is never a good idea. I just don't think it's a good idea in anything. But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to tell people like, well, don't monetize your YouTube channel to the fullest. No, man. Like I'm leaving that for the future me. Right now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I feel comfortable doing, and it'll always be that way. And if it melds into something else, I am creating change. I'm willing to bend a little bit as long as it don't get out past too far. Then you gotta kindly bring her on back in. But you know, right now, I enjoy the freedom of just being able to come on and talk about what nobody's expecting this or this or this. Now over at the school page, I get an opportunity to focus in on helping people that want, and it doesn't matter what your niche is. It doesn't matter what you're doing. What matters is if you're trying something brand new, I know how hard it is to struggle with it behind the scenes and not know and not feel like you're in a spot where, you don't know anybody to ask. I didn't have nobody in my personal life because none of us did anything like this. So some of this stuff was hard learned, and I look forward to the opportunity to being able to share those types of things through this type of environment and through, just sharing stuff, just sharing it. It's there. But before you leave, will you sing us a nice song for my husband and us? Big time old country fans. Well, I don't do a lot of covers these days just because I just don't feel like dealing with the copyright strikes. And I know I know it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I love playing the guitar so much and I like to sing. So you talked me right into it. I guess you must be a salesman in your life. Because you just talked me right into that. Let me I gotta do some mic stuff here and get things adjusted or it'll sound like holy crap. I mean it might sound like holy crap anyway. Uh, but it might not neither if I maybe I might have to lip sync or something. I don't know. I'll have to get a little sound check out of you guys because I didn't know. Let me see what kind of tuning I got to tune. Yeah, I'm glad you asked for a song. Who's y'all's favorite country music singer, by the way? Just wondering. Or maybe not favorite, but one of your favorites. I have a hard time just choosing one. But Merle Haggard's my like I guess if I was gonna have to like choose it, it's all around. You know what I'm saying? Like he can do everything, and he was an awesome musician and just writer, and he's a felon like myself, so it's kind of inspiring for those like me, to kind of think, well, you know, other folks bounce back, and he was kind of one of them people I always felt like that, you know, he could have went the other way and maybe never seen nothing but the jail cell. So, and I kind of know that I could have. I was only a toe stump anyway, to be 100% honest. Yeah, yeah, I was a toe stump away from that anyway. So, I ain't trying to. Let's see if I got things. Y'all give me a high five and a hell yeah. Maybe just a quick sound check to see if see. Let's see. I'll just leave that. I'm gonna... Can y'all hear that all right? Was that a... Let me drink. There's our friend Peyton Simmons. What's happening, my friend? Getting ready to play a little bit of music. Get me a little drink of it. I'm just saying. I do not get paid for any advertisements, nor do I get deductions. This is not an advertisement. I don't like these. The tropical punch. Now, my kid and my wife, they like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. The 7-Up, the tropical punch 7-Up. I know I'm drinking it. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's not nasty. It's not for me. That's all I'm saying. It's just not for me. But can y'all hear? Can y'all? Is everything coming through the microphone and all that kind of stuff? All right, my friend. I didn't know I was gonna sing tonight. How about we do? Let's do. Oh man, let me turn that. Oh. Check. I was standing, hey Noble, by my window, Miss Patty, on one cold and cloudy day, when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. With the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? I went home, home was lonesome. Miss my mother, she's gone. All my brothers, sisters crying. What a home so sad and alone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. The circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. All right, man. I see you there, Miss Patty. Brother Noble, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Well, I've been in a hurry, 'cause I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. I get the space I need to really cut and loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Let's slow it down. Slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind of a guy like me wins the race. down, my friends. Appreciate you guys. That's a little song I wrote, I don't know, probably about 12 years ago at this point. Ooh. Yeah, Miss Patty, I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I see you, Miss Anna. I see you. Very nice to meet you too, new friends. Saw guitars, flag, a hat, nice smile, and it clicked on. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Miss Anna. And if you have the inkling to come over to my little school page, I would certainly appreciate it. As you might know, it's as new at anything. You just got to get started. So let's see. Let's do. I got lost now. Whew, that's one of them. Old guitar sound pretty good. See you guys, cool. Here's a little new one I've been messing around with. I really ain't got it all together, but you'll have a little idea how I'm thinking about it. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine still. Been a lot of families fed from the liquor that was made, surely always. Well, they load up their wagons and take in so far, carry it out in some jars. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine. They load up their wagons and take them so far, carry it out in some jars. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine. That's a little quick one, I'm sorry. All right. I guess y'all don't want to hear that. I'm sorry about that. How about here's, let's see. Let's see, wrong. Let's see. Let me find where I'm at on this one here. It's let's see. I'm just gonna go back up here. This one here is called Long Road to Hoe. It was a little something like this, man. It's about kind of about my story, so. Alright. Had a brain fart for a second. It's been a long road home. Been digging through hell, got a few more miles left to go. Well, I've been down a bunch, man, it's starting to show. It's been a long road home. Well, Mama cried and Daddy turned cold. My friends disappeared and stories got old. I thought I was living, I woke up alone. It's been a long road home. I check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I've met some old souls with scars just like mine. They're just killing time. It's been a long road home. Been digging through hell, got a few more miles left to go. Man, I've been down a bunch, man, it's starting to show. It's been a long road home. I check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I met some old souls with scars just like mine. Well, now when I speak, it's with fire and gray, and oh, still alone in that place. I check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I met some old souls with scars just like mine. They're just killing time. It's been a long road home. Been digging through hell, got a few more miles left to go. Man, I've been down a bunch, man, I'm starting to grow. It's been a long road home. I check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I've met some old souls with scars just like mine. And now when I speak, it's with fire and grace to those too long and play. Yeah, man, it's called Long Road Home. You didn't figure that out along the way. Yeah, man. All right, man. Let's see. Miss Patty, I appreciate you. Miss Anna, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, guys. Brother Noble, I see you in the house. I see him. I may do. Let's see. What time am I coming up on? I ain't. Oh, I'm a little over an hour, guys. I ain't too. How about we do one more, and then I'm gonna give YouTube a break of me. You know. Yeah. I give YouTube a break of me. You know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a. I wish I could play that. I was just faking right there, brother. Alright, man. I guess to close this one out, I know that my Aunt Chris sometimes watches on her replay or watches on replay. I come on too late for her in the evening times for her to be able to hang out, or she would. Little song I wrote, I don't know, I guess 12, 13 years ago now. Y'all ever heard that poem, Footprints in the Sand? You know, story about where you're walking along in the sand and you know, you look over and you see two footprints and everything, and then, you know, anyway, long story short, it's about when you only see one set of footprints in the sand, it's not when God left you, it's when God was carrying you. And there was a time in my life when I don't know if it hadn't been for my faith in Jesus and just seeking something stable in my life for a few years that nobody could take from me, then I don't guess I'd be the same man that I am today. So this is my little homage to that poem. It's called A Spiritual Walk in the Sand. It goes a little something like this. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and He's held me in His hand just in case I'd fall. I walked with a limp most of my life, and I questioned God, asked Him why. But I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I know one day in heaven, never gonna live again. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand just in case I fall. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand just in case I fall. Yes, he's held me in his hand. I've been right there all along. Well, kind of got myself tongue-tied there, but shout out to you, Aunt Chris, if you get to watch this back. I love you, and I wish I'd have done a better job at it. Maybe next time. When you're live, you just don't never know when the pick's gonna start. That pick has been running from me all night, and that's my favorite pick, but it's starting to get bendy in the middle, and it's got this snap to it that I despise. It just burns my ear. It just burns me inside of my brain in there. And I thought it was something I thought maybe I had a hold of it odd, but it's real bendy. It's just I've had it for a long time, so it's sounding like it's terrible. No guitar needs tuned, and I ain't got them. No, guys, I've been on for a little while, so don't want to keep on going crazy on it, or I'll be on here for 5 hours looking crazy as hell and nobody here, and I'll be feeling lonely and everything. Hey, man. Hey, I see you too. Hey, Carrier, I see you. Brother Noble, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you and your daughter, Hazel. Miss Hazel, shout out to you. Appreciate you guys being here. Always good vibes. If any of y'all in earshot don't mind to come over and be part of the Good Vibe family there on my school channel, it's free. It is my version of a paywall. I just decided that right now I'm not ready to put, that's not the kind of pressure I want on my little YouTube channel. I do what I want to do, and I don't owe nobody no explanations. But over there, it's about me exercising another journey in my life about, I think I love bringing people together. I love talking with people. I love presenting things. And, this is my opportunity to create that little difference. And I mean, I'm charging huge money for the paywall. It's all free. But if you did want to support the Good Vibe family, then it's $30 a year or $4 a month. I know. I'm a high dollar ticket these days. We're growing. You can damn near win a more valuable stuffed animal out of one of them claw machines than but you got to start somewhere, guys. No, I wanted to create something where that I feel like that my talents don't lie in what I can teach you. My talents lie in my ability to connect with others. That's my goal in this whole thing, is to learn the system of organically finding my people, the people that want to support my vision, what I see, being able to that's and that's a me thing. That's for me. It's my pleasure. It's not like I'm doing that for it. That pleases me, but it also gives me an opportunity to create a small opportunity for a paywall, an opportunity to make a little money at doing what I love, but share in my platform, because that's what my whole community is built around. I got to thinking about it as I went through the things today, and a couple days back was like, That seems like an issue for me. I mean, there's channels out there that's doing the same thing, but I'm gonna do it my way. There's also therapists out there. There's lots of therapists out there, and there's lots of firemen. And there's lots of other things that what makes them different is them. So I'm gonna do this in my way on there, and we're gonna. As far as when I say my way, I just mean just good vibes. That's all. That's my main connection with people is, man, if we can just be respectful to each other to start, then man, there's so much room for collaboration and growth and just good vibes and just being able to do great things because you got a good spirit and you believe and you're faithful and you don't break to the will. You bend when you see fit, and then you stand strong when you see fit. And these days it feels like not such a gray line for me anymore. And that feels good. Coming up on 50 years old, and it felt like for the past 25 been looking around, trying to figure out what it is that makes me feel good. Um, and that, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but that's what it's all about. Is we got to try to find that thing that inspires us. I'm inspired by helping other people see the best in themselves and giving them a platform in which that they can share when they want, the way they want, how they want. There's only a couple little rules. You know what I mean? Good vibes, and no kind of other nonsense, nasty stuff or anything. I don't want none of that crap. It's about people building in businesses, guys. We're in the world of this is going to be it, man. This is going to be the way that a lot of things are done. And I just support an opportunity where paying for the I'm paying for the opportunity to create the way I see a community built. And respect to all those that do it. Like I totally respect the way anybody else wants to run theirs. Like I'm cool with that. I'm gonna do mine my way. That's why I pay. That's why that's why I'm a paying customer. It gives me that little bit of wall. It's their platform ultimately, but you get to provide rules in the way that you want to, allow things to be kind of handled in your community, and I like that. And right now I'm loving the fact that the people that come on and truly connect, man, it's going to be such an OG crew. That's what's going to be for me in a year from now. You know, that's that's I just look forward to seeing the fruits of my labor because my labor there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes and a lot of things you do trying to grow it up and trying to build it up. So, I was going to share with y'all my little page, but I'll just let y'all come over on the link and you guys can check it out. It's free. You can look at it and everything. It doesn't cost anything to join, but if you do see so fit to join, it's big money. It's 30 bucks a year, $48 a year if you pay by the month, $4 a month. But I wanted to give people that opportunity where it's not a huge investment, but it is an investment to create an environment in which that the things that are for the community, you have an investment in it. You have a which therefore gives you, you know, that gives you opportunity that the ones that they don't have to pay. It's free. Everything's pretty much going to be free except like certain calls, certain streams, certain things that we do together as a community that's for the people that are paying to be there and do what we want to do and share and let the people that we want be a part of it be there or that have they're part of the good vibe crew. They get to be there. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. I mean, whatever. But anyway, 2A carrier, creators corner. I see you, man. Yeah, so much room for collaboration. Yeah, man, indeed. And I think that's where it's at. And just a small little quick hint, guys. I mean, collaboration shorts. If you guys are creators and you're trying to find subscribers or trying to get subscribers, find you some shorts that are doing well. That's got the little round thing to the side of it where you can do collaboration shorts with it and collaborate with it and I mean, it's helped. I, I ain't got, it's helped me. I'm not going to say it's a guarantee anything, but you will see you'll see some help like that. Um, and because you got to, I mean, the way I look at it is as new content creators, you got to find a way to kind of got to mix it up somehow to get your name out there in some sort of way, but in a way that you see fit. So, but 2A Carrier, Brother Noble, Creators Corner, and a Yoder, I appreciate you being here. I really do. I thank you. And all of these blue people that you see in here, there will be no more blue. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but that marks all of my OG crew. Anybody that I see in blue, I don't have to see their name. I just automatically know that that's someone from my beginning stages, my very, 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 very beginning stages. And that just, it feels good to me. I like that routine. I trust that they're in here to they're in here to connect, they're in here to grow, or they're in here to good vibe and hang out. Like I'm pretty like Miss Patty, she's not a content creator. Brother Noble, not a content creator. I don't know about Miss Anna, but you know, it's not just for content creator. Obviously, I want content creator. Everybody's welcome. But you know, that's why that they're blue. That is totally why, and it will always stay that way. That's not going to change now. Um, I didn't at first intend it in that way, other than to mark my people as far as like, okay, I know they've been here. Don't have, like that's my good vibe crew. That's my create and change crew. Um, but I just feel like that's a great way to just know, to just always know, no matter what. In 10 years from now, these same people will be blue. Now, there'll be some that, obviously, there'll be some that maybe gained along the way, maybe a couple, but not many, not the blue crew, man. We got the blue crew in the house. So shout out to Noble. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, just hanging out in good vibes. That's right, man. Man, see, that's what I'm saying is like, I want that freedom, Brother Noble, to like be able to just like, that's why I didn't want to. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. I could probably niche down and do so much better. I know I could if I focused in on one particular thing. I didn't want to do that here. This is my playground. This is where I come on to just, sometimes I just got to get stuff off my head. Sometimes it ain't about nothing other than I got crap on my brain that I just want to work out in front of everybody sometimes. That's basically how it happens. And, I found a comfort in this somewhere along the way. Uh, and it was almost immediate for me. Like, as soon as I got over the whole idea of trying to figure out this crap, the computer stuff, then man, I found such a pleasure in being able to come on here and hang out and share the way I see fit. And y'all know, I've been on here many times when there be like -4 people in the house. Like, YouTube be backing up and trying to, like take, I don't care. When I got something I want to talk about, I talk about it. I mean, I talk to myself in here. I might as well just hit the record button and talk to myself in here to you guys. You know what I mean? It'd be the same thing, or like playing my guitar. I would come in here and play my guitar. So why not just hit record every once in a while and jam? But didn't want to just be a guitar player, just a singer. I wanted to come on and share everything. YouTube, hence the name YouTube. Do me. But I am trying to invite all of my people. If you want to just come over and support, it's free for you to support. The link's in the top of the description. If you want to come over and support, would love it. I'm not saying I want nobody, none of my I'm not trying to look for money from my people. I'm just trying to invite. How else do you grow a thing? How else do you? That's my thing. Is I don't want to sound salesy, but you got to be able to put your stuff out there. So I'm just telling you, it's $4 a month, it's $30 a year, or it's free. You choose. And if you have trouble choosing, give me a holler. I'll choose for you. I mean, I'm pretty decisive on the choice I would go with. So I encourage you to go ahead and make your own decision. But if you need me to help you, I will certainly help you lean real hard in one direction. But I'm just playing, guys. Just playing, guys. Super excited. Shout out to all my new creator friends, all of my schooler people that's trying to build a business. I encourage you just to keep pushing through the small things. That's what I'm doing. And you know, the motivation is in serving people, and if you make that your motivation, then I think the dollars and the dollars will make sense then. And that's my angle on everything. So, shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate all of you being here. Always good vibes, no matter what the topic is, no matter what the thumbnail says, no matter what all that is. Always good vibes. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be Mr. Giddy, because sometimes I might get in my feelings like, everybody else does, but I always bring good vibes. I always try to approach things with respect, and I think that's the most important thing. So, guys, stay safe. Enjoy the weather, man. If it's breaking for you, it's kind of broke for us. So that's my weather report. It's not snowing, and there's no ice falling from the sky. So good days. There was a little bit of sun. I think it was the sun. I think there was some sun out there today. It seemed like it was pretty well all day. I'm not gonna lean in that it was there, because it could have been fake, but I felt like it was there. So we'll take it, guys. Appreciate every one of you guys. Always good vibes to all of my beautiful people. Until next time, guys, I'm gonna bring us up a little outro. This is let's see what I got right here. This little song I wrote for my family. I love them. It's called Leave No Doubt. Appreciate y'all. Have a good evening, guys. Leave no doubt, hope my love for you leaves no doubt. I watch you wake up, it's not your favorite time, but to tell the truth, it's always been mine. And it's times like these I feel like a king. I hope all I do that you know that you mean the world to me. And I leave no doubt, hope my love for you leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, hope you know, and my love leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, hope you know, and it's so, and my love leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, I hope you know, and my love leaves no doubt.